Widener is there? Named the Harry Elkins Widener Memorial Library. That's because this guy graduates in 1909. He's a great rare book collector. He's in modern linguistics mostly. He's also the richest family to come through Harvard in many generations. It's obscene how much money these people have, right? He goes on trips to Europe after he graduates. He does a great tour for a few years, going from England all the way through France, down into Italy, back up again. That's called the Great Tour. He does his great tour, finds lots of rare books, collects them, has a great time, and then he comes back into Cherbourg, France in 1912, and his parents surprise him. They're waiting for him. They bought him a cruise home. They're going to take him on the biggest cruise ship. It's a brand new ship, and it's supposed to be unsinkable. It's lovely. It's going to take him all the way to New York City in 1912. Maybe though. Yeah. Sadly, and it doesn't end well, as we all know. As the ship hits the iceberg, this is about an hour after the party that his father throws for everybody. The captain's at, it's just having a good time, and suddenly they hit an iceberg. Everybody starts freaking out. At the beginning, they seem to understand the danger because his mother and her maid are immediately placed on a lifeboat. And what happens to Harry is a little bit dubious. There are two legends. One is much more based in fact than the other, so I'll tell you the one that's probably not true first, which is apparently he has a foot in the lifeboat when he realizes he's left his favorite rare book that he's collected on this trip in his room, runs back to the room, grabs the book, runs back to the boat, it's gone. No more lifeboats left, and he dies. Probably not what happened. The factual story that actually probably took place, somebody tells him right before the boat goes down, listen, Harry, there's only a certain number of spots in the lifeboat you can really get in, and he says, no thanks, I think I'll take my chances with the big boat. Two possible reasons he might have said that. One, he really was naive enough to think the boat wasn't going down, it's unsinkable. Much more likely, he knew exactly what was happening, and much like other people like Guggenheim, another notable example, and his father probably knew exactly what was happening. There weren't enough spaces on the lifeboat. Somebody had to go down to the ship and decided to do that. It's not the boat children. So they go down to the ship. I like to think it's a noble cause. Whatever the case, his mother's very upset by the death of her husband and her son. She dedicates $2 million. Think about how much money that is in 1912 to Harvard University for the construction of this building right here. With 6 stories up and 4 stories into the basement, there are over 50 miles of bookshelves in this library. There are over 3 million volumes in this library, which is only a fraction of Harvard Library's 16-some-odd million volumes. This is their home base, though. It is the largest collegiate library in the world, the 3rd largest library in the world. It's immense. You never know what you're going to find in here either. 1924, a Burmese official comes through here, says, can I see the Burmese section? We say, sure. There is one, of course. So he pulls out a book, does a double take. We say, what's the matter? He says, nothing, but this is the first book ever published in the Burmese language. People pull books out of here, and they look like they're from 400 years ago. Some of them are. They're suspicious that the one book they think survived from John Harvard is not alone. There may actually be 7 or 8 of them that survived John Harvard's original 400-book library. If you don't know what happened to that, don't worry, I'm going to tell you about that. It's a big fire that happened right here in Harvard. Let's take a look.